In today's video, we're going to be connecting our SIP trunking, or in other words, the capabilities to be able to call internationally and have our phone number connected to our text messaging as well. And for this, we need to go to a provider such as Twilio. And I'm going to show you how to set up everything from scratch. I just set up a brand new account. As you can see, it's called Digital Wellness Partners. And as you can see, I have my platform set up, no phone numbers, no account setup, no wallet. And I'm going to walk you through step by step on everything you need to do. And in order for us to be able to make calls, we need to set up the SIP trunking. And we also need to set up our wallet, get a phone number connected to the platform. And if we also want to be texting through Go High Level and the platform, what we need to do is message support to connect our Twilio account instead of Lead Connector, which is the native integration that Go High Level has. So let's go one by one through all of the things we need to do. We're going to follow the tutorial that you see here under support. And you have to come under AI voice agents, importing numbers. And the first step would be to go under explore products and then find super network and find elastic SIP trunking. So let's follow the steps. We go to explore products. We go super network and then we go elastic SIP trunking. Now that we're here, we need to set up an SIP trunk from scratch. So we click Get Started. And we have to create a SIP trunk. We have to choose a friendly name. I call it Digital Wellness Partners SIP trunk. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. Gonna take a couple seconds and we have the trunk. So now we have to go and follow the instructions. We've already created one. Then we have to go and turn on some of the settings. So as you can see, call recording is enabled. And we have to enable the call transfer as well as set a caller ID, and the caller ID is a transferee. Okay, so let's come back. Call recording needs to be on. Secure trunking, no. Call transfer. Set caller ID as a transferee. And enable SIP refer is enabled. Okay. So we've set up all the settings as they should be. So call recording, call transfer, enable PCTN transfer. So next we go to termination. This is for the outbound calling and we have to choose a name. I'm going to call it Digital Wellness Partners 2025. Sometimes, depending on the scenario, it would work without having numbers in here, but I've noticed that sometimes I'm getting errors. So what I try to do every time I'm connecting my termination SIP URI, I try to have a number in here. So you can put the current year or whatever number you desire. Then we have the localized URIs, and then we have the routing, which currently is unavailable. It should be active for our trunk to work. And now we have to do the authentication. And for this, we have two options. First, we can do it to the credentials list, which is a very lengthy process. So what we're going to do instead is do the ACLs and credential list to give IP access. And the way we do that is we just follow the instructions here. So first, we have to click the plus button, copy the first friendly name. So we come back in here, click plus, copy the friendly name, come in here again. So it's going to be 4 zeros and then 1. So let's just copy that, come in here, paste the 4 zeros, and then we select 1. And then friendly name we already have, so we don't have to do anything, I think. Yep, we don't have to do anything anymore. So we just click create ACL. And then for the second one, we come in here again and we copy default ACL2. We paste it in here, come back, we copy again this number here, and it should be 1 again. Okay, create ACL, and I think now that we've done it, we should be good to go. So let's save and see. Okay, so as you can see now, the routing for our SIP termination URI is active. So it should be working now. Now the next step for us would be to set up the origination URI, or that's for the inbound calling and us receiving calls. Okay, so we come to origination and we click add a new origination URI. I think we keep it at temporary, but I'll double check. And yeah, it should be at 10 and that setting should be on. Okay, add. Okay, perfect. So now CNAM, we keep it as is. It's enabled. We don't have to touch anything else in here. Now we need to get a phone number. So I'll do that now. By a number. Okay, let's see. Let's get a local number. It's important to check that it's a number that you can call, text. You can call and text from. Okay, I have to agree to the settings. By the phone number. Okay. Add an existing phone number now that we bought it. Okay, perfect. So now we should be able to connect that phone number to the platform. Also, if you're unable to make calls, make sure that you switch your account from trial Twilio to loading up some credits in it. You have to load up $20. It will last you a good amount of time, excluding the campaign verification, which will cost you $15 as the time of recording this tutorial. It might go up and down. Yeah, let's go and connect our SIP trunk to our account and platform now. So we come in the termination URI and we come to the platform. As you can see, I have nothing in here. So I want to import the number and I want to paste the, I want to paste the URI I've got. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the whole thing, come back in here and make sure there's no spaces in between. Okay, that's actually the termination URI. And then I have to copy the phone number as well. So I come in over to numbers. And I copy the phone number. Okay, come back in here, paste the phone number, click import. And it says the phone number is already owned by another account. But let's see, I should be able to call from that number. So let's create a new assistant just for the sake of it. I'll generate an assistant, generate an appointment booking agent, new sales rep. Just generate a random assistant. It's scanning my website just to get some information on it. It's taking a few seconds, but it's still better than me writing the prompt, as that will take forever. So now that we have that done, we have to come into pools, create a new pool, name it test assistant, add a number to that pool. Okay. And also connect our assistant to the phone number. So as you can see, there's no phone number in here. So we want to make sure that the phone number we've got is connected to the assistant. Okay. Sales rep. It's a new number. It's healthy number, meaning it's not spam. Then we have to create an active tag for the assistant. So the way I'm going to do that is remove the two current tags we've got. I'm going to create a new one. New test, new sales rep. I'm going to name it the same name as the name of the assistant. So we have the new active tag. Need to assign it to the agent. And I want to make sure that it is added in here into the platform. So now every contact needs to have that active tag assigned for our agent to be able to call them. And I have to set up my wallet to be able to do an outbound call. So we come over to automations. Click create a workflow. I actually already have some. Actually, I need to create a workflow from scratch. And let's see. Add a tag. So we need to add a tag, and the tag should be new sales rep. Okay. And then after that tag is applied, they should get a call. So we find the trigger, which is make AI call. We need to put the assistant ID and the number pool ID, which I don't have right now. So what I'll need to do, test sales rep. Okay. Save. To come back, to go to my assistant. Go to numbers, pools. I'll copy that number and paste it in my browser tab here, just so I have it for reference. And then I'll come back and copy the assistant ID. So I copy the ID. Then I go back to automation. I find the test sales rep. And I put the assistant ID as well as the number pool ID, so the agent is able to make calls. Turn that on. And I need to add a contact to be able to test the platform. So let me just get a phone number that I can test with. So we come back. And then I have to add a contact. So Simeon Krastev, I'm using an email that I'm no longer using. Then I put the phone number, click save. And now when we go to automation and we want to test our workflow, we can add our contact now to the system. And we should be able to test if the API is going to run. There's going to be an error though, as we haven't paid our bill, meaning we haven't added a card to our system. So I shouldn't be able to get a call right now. And if we come to execution logs, you're going to see that the AI call has been executed, meaning that I should have been getting a call. But when we come over to AI agents, call center, call list, you see outbound error, and it should give me the information, dial no answer. But it didn't actually execute the call because I don't have my wallet set up. So before you can actually make outbound calls, you have to load up credits. Okay, we now need to top up our account before we can make and receive calls. So we come over to the billing, or we click on balance here. And as you can see, our balance is empty, so we need to top it up. We click add balance. The minimum amount is $10. We click top up balance. And you can either scan the QR code, copy the payment link, and open it up in another browser. And this is what I'm gonna do here. And I'm gonna and now that our account is topped up, we should be able to come over to automation, click test workflow, add our contact, and we should be now receiving the call. And as you can see, I'm getting a call.
Hi, Simeon. This is the booking assistant for Digital Wellness Partners. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Bye. And that's how you connect your Twilio numbers over to the platform. You can do international calling. And the way you can do that is to enable geolocation settings. I know a lot of you would want to do international calling. So you have to come over to geo settings. And from the voice geographic permissions, we just inherit from master. So whatever is available on my main account is going to be available here. But for you, we're going to have the list. Let's see if I disable that. I can select the countries that I'm able or unable to call. And once you enable messaging, you might want to do the same. So you would have to come over to messaging and select from geo permissions the countries you're able to call and connect with. Hope that video was helpful, and over the next several videos I'm going to be showing you how to get the A2P verification, how to connect your account through voice and text with the same number, and also I'm going to walk you through building an assistant from scratch, connecting it to campaigns, literally showing you everything from A to Z.